Welcome, welcome ladies, gentlemen, faculty and staff, and of course our graduates. 32 years, 32 graduates. As you will note on the cover of your program, this is the 32nd Nurses Pinning Ceremony, and how fitting it is that we do have all 32 of you as graduates. So 3-2 are going to be your lucky numbers from here on in. Whether you're trying to win Powerball, and if you do, donate it back to the Elizabeth Akers Elliott School of Nursing. Okay. Or in our own nursing world, when you hit state boards, when you're not sure of a couple of those questions, just pick C, which would be 3, or B, which would be 2, and you'll do just fine. Okay. I feel like I have had quite a bit of time with you, maybe more so than I have had with the first-year nursing students. From my one fundamentals clinical to nursing 120 lecture, where yes, maybe I did know just a little bit what I was talking about, just a little bit, I think. Okay. Except for Melanie Joyce in that first semester. Remember when I had an adjunct all lined up? I know Dawnetta Markham remembers this. I had an adjunct all lined up to do 3 clinicals, and one day before clinical started, she quit. Now, I don't know if that person is in the audience, but if you think I'm talking about you, yes, I am. So I had the honor and the privilege of filling in. Well, Melanie Joyce was in my group, and it came to my attention that Melanie would rather have had another instructor because, well, you know, Dr. Simpson hasn't done clinical in a while, and the implication being she may not know what she's doing here. And where's Melanie? I have to get my eye on her. Where is she? Ducking her head somewhere. Okay. And I'm sure the others in that group may have thought the same. And it might have been the reason that I gave Melanie a big U on the first day of clinical at Signature Healthcare when she was 2 minutes late and did not have her ID badge. I mean, my goodness, let's get our priorities straight in nursing. Okay. But if my one clinical group silently wondered if I had the right stuff to be on the front lines, let me tell you, I sure know how to lock and unlock my car much better than this person over here. Okay. And if you were not ready to graduate, me almost adopting one of the students' cars yesterday, to the audience, we had a luncheon at my house yesterday, and one car that was at the end of the driveway near the road, the keys were locked in it, it couldn't go anywhere, and everybody had to drive around on the wet grass. So with my husband's grass, we're all set here. That's definitely a few U's. Okay. But now, we talked about 32 years, 32 graduates. The part of the 3-2 that I don't like is the number 3, because that is the number of faculty that are retiring this year. Kanda Byrne, Dwyna Dean, and Linda Taylor, or maybe I can liken it to a 3-2 punch. I think we as a faculty have been preparing for this the last 2 years when the wheels were set in motion. Nationwide, projections have been that a wave of nursing retirements will face healthcare. This is the one time that we did not want to be at the national norm or meet it, but here we are. As our speakers, Anthony and Jeremy, will reflect later on the years in the nursing program, so must I reflect on the years within our nursing family, especially that among our nursing faculty, who has had such a great influence on our class of 2016. Like the trip to Nashville, Dwyna Dean, for the Student Nurses Convention, when me and Miss Dean and a group of 8 students, it wasn't this group, but a few years ago, they had their own car. Jennifer Atkins, I think you went on that trip. She's now an adjunct. Angie Rowe, I don't know if she's here this evening. She usually comes. They were in that group. And coming back from Nashville, we used Miss Dean's GPS. I was driving, she was the passenger, and we had the students follow us. My first inkling that something was going to go very wrong was when I could see the interstate right there. It was right there within my sight. But our route did not go on that road, ever, ever. 8 hours later, and I drive fast, we made it home after following every back road between here and Nashville. The students who were following us, I can see them in my mirror as I was driving, They went from smiling to growling to fuming, and they called us a few times on their cell phone, and I won't repeat what they said because we're a Christian university. And all I could say was, Dwina, they're going to kill us. They're going to kill us. Okay. And I should have known better than to take directions from a woman who got lost in the parking garage with Karen Dameron. Where is Dwina? She's there. Okay. Then Linda Taylor invented the policy of a boss giving a faculty member an X. To students, this is the equivalent of a faculty giving you a U. So they give each other X's. She racked up so many X's it wasn't funny. She got to the point where she would come in my office and tell on herself, saying, Dr. Simpson, I think I got an X today. Dr. Simpson, don't give me an X, but, and then she'd bring up something she did with one of you students. And Canda Byrne, the third of our faculty who's retiring this year, I'm giving you a lifetime pass to the City View Cafe, which is also known as our lunchroom, where Governor Patton had established where we get free lunches there, a great benefit for here. But Canda has perfected the technique of pacing and rounding up all the faculty to go to the lunchroom precisely at 11 a.m. Okay, got it? Now, when Dr. Webb arrived as our president, he talked about he and Kay's drive from Idaho and reading aloud, the one who wasn't driving, reading aloud the history of Pikeville College. And Dr. Webb said when he got here, he was moved to say, now let's write the next chapter. And this is how I envision the challenge that now faces us in nursing, to begin writing the next chapter for the Elliott School of Nursing. As we prepare the next generation of nurse educators so that the program may continue, to flourish for another 32 years of pinning ceremonies. Okay. As the class of 2016 prepares to leave, along with the 3 faculty, and for all of you, I believe our lives have become so intertwined that what happens to one happens to all. So graduates, we stand collectively, knowing that this is a special moment in our intertwined lives. And as you go forth and become part of the history and part of the next chapter that has been already written, as you become a University of Pikeville nurse. My voice had ranges I didn't know existed. Okay. I would like now to move to introducing those on the platform. To my right, Burton Webb, President of the University, Dr. Boyd Boozer, Vice President for Health Affairs and Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, and Dr. Westgate, the University organist and the Associate Professor of Music. And to my left, my nursing faculty, if you would please stand and stay standing, Canda Byrne, Karen Dameron, Dwina Dean, Dawnetta Markham, Linda Taylor, and Tiffany Wright. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's give them a hand. And to the adjunct faculty, there are those listed on those that are listed on the program this year have directly touched the clinical lives of these graduates where they had them in this current academic year. On stage, we have Cassie Coleman, if she would please stand, and Dara Kinzer. Is Dara here? Okay. And other adjuncts that have worked with the class of 2016 and listed in the program: Trish Adams, Jennifer Atkins, Joy Bartley. I know Joy's. Jennifer, raise your hand. And Joy Bartley. Joy's here. Crystal Scott and Amber Tackett. And other adjuncts this past year that have been mostly with the first-year students: Brandy Atkins, Julie Hamlin, Christy Neese, Kathy Stumbo, and Tara Thornsberry. So our adjuncts really have been quite a blessing to us. Our administrative assistant, Kathy Hillwig, could not be here tonight, but everyone knows and needs Kathy. Okay. In addition to those on the platform, we are honored to have 3 junior marshals, first-year nursing students that have the highest GPA in their class. If you would stand: Brigitte Hamilton, Ashley McCoy, and Kristen Moore. Okay, thank you. I also would like to recognize the 2016 RN to BSN graduates. We will celebrate their achievement in August with a reception later this summer. And I would like to recognize all UPIKE nursing alumni, those who have written their chapter both at our school and now out in the workforce of the nursing profession. Please stand if you're a UPIKE nursing alumni. I know I see you out there. Okay. And to our agencies, Pikeville Medical Center, Signature Healthcare, Model City Daycare, Johns Creek School, Appalachian Hospice, Mountain Comprehensive Care, Highlands Health System, Hazard ARH, and Tug Valley ARH. And to the Gideon Society, thank you for coming, as you said, to every one of these and to listening to me for 16 years. You deserve an award. Okay, but thank you very much. They will make a special presentation to our graduates, the nursing edition of the New Testament. Okay. Thank you, and President Webb.
My wife and I just arrived at the University of Pikeville about 4.5 months ago, and immediately before coming, we had the opportunity to attend New President School. Yes, there is such a thing as New President School. And at New President School, they told us that the thing that you needed to do to be a successful president was bring greetings, hello, welcome, and say thank you. And so I'm going to execute both of those things, and hopefully that will make me a successful president in the eyes of Dr. Mary tonight, because she asked me to take care of this. So what I'd like to do is start by thanking our nursing faculty, and I know that Mary has already recognized them and had them stand, so I'm not going to have them stand, but I would like the students in particular to stand and recognize your faculty. Would you please do that? Thank you. Okay, you can sit back down. Now, I also know that there are other UPIKE faculty in the audience, because I see some of you, Tice. And I'd like for you to stand, because these students also owe you a debt of gratitude. So other UPIKE faculty, would you please stand if you're in the room? I know there are some of you. There they are. All right, way up there. Oh, there she is. There's Brenda. Thank you so much for the things you do. We have a few members of the Board of Trustees here. Would you please stand and be recognized? Now we've got one down here, and there's a couple more up there. There we go. Thank you. And then if you're a parent or a spouse or a grandparent of a graduating student, would you please stand? Because your contribution to this night is very significant. Please stand. Thank you. And finally, students, I'd like to thank you for choosing UPIKE. It's been a tremendous honor to have you here this year. I know that your faculty have poured their lives into you, and that they really do love you on a lot of levels, and that's a very significant thing. And when you go from here and take care of your patients and your clients, you will be carrying their legacy forward into the world. And that's a big part of the call of a faculty member, is to deliver that legacy onward. And through Mary's somewhat tearful section of her comments, I believe she was making a plea that some of these students, when you graduate, would consider going on and finishing a bachelor's degree, earning a master's degree, and coming back to the University of Pikeville, so that you can carry on this legacy into the next generation. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
I'm now proud to present one of our adjunct faculty and a former graduate of UPIKE, Dara Kinzer, who will perform the song Dream Big. Dara?
You cry, be sure to dry your eyes, 'cause better days are sure to come. And when you smile, be sure to smile wide, Don't let them know that they have won. And when you walk with pride, don't show the hurt inside. It will soon be gone. When you dream big, as big as the ocean blue. 'Cause when you dream, it might come true. When you dream big. When you laugh, be sure to laugh out loud, 'cause it will carry all your cares away. When you see the beauty all around and in yourself, it will help you feel okay. And when you pray for strength to help you carry on when the troubles come your way. When you dream big, as big as the ocean blue. When you dream, it might come true. When you dream big. When you cry, be sure to dry your eyes, 'cause better days are sure to come. And when you smile, be sure to smile wide. Don't let them know that they have won. When you laugh, be sure to laugh out loud, 'cause it will carry all your cares away. And when you see the beauty all around and in yourself, it will help you feel okay. And when you pray for strength to help you carry on when the troubles come your way. And when you dream big, as big as the ocean blue. 'Cause you are proof that dreams come true. When you dream big. Never stop dreaming. Congratulations, you guys.
This was the year, thank you for that song. This year was the first year in many that we didn't have someone from the class sing. I remember there being a dead silence in the room when I came in and cheerfully asked, okay, who's going to be our singer this year? Everybody ducked their head and started maybe pointing to somebody else. And somebody thought, Derek Kinzer sings. So we want to give her double congratulations for that. Now I am proud to call to the stage our two class representatives to share words of reflection. Will Anthony DeBoard and Jeremy Osborne please come to the podium?
So I'm not sure how we're supposed to follow that. And bear with us as Dr. Simpson took half of our material. Jeremy and I were voted by our classmates to speak tonight and to reflect on our time at UPIKE. There was some stiff competition, but unfortunately since we won, you won't get the privilege of listening to Carly Smith talk about monogramming everything, Kelly Dorton talking about her dogs, and Dr. Simpson talking about her weekend getaway trips to Alaska. We couldn't figure out why we were chosen to speak tonight. We're both very quiet, reserved, and only speak in class when we're answering questions correctly. We believe joking around is a travesty.
We just found out 2 days ago that we were going to be doing this speech, so we were looking for ideas. We went to Dr. Simpson, and she had a good idea. Well, she had an idea. She suggested that we do a poster project reflecting our time here at UPIKE. Since that would have made our 42nd poster project this semester, we decided to go a different route. It's been 2 long years, but we finally arrived at the night we've all been counting down on our calendars. It's been a stressful and difficult journey, a journey that wouldn't be possible if the 32 of us didn't have each other's backs. When I first started nursing school, I remember telling my wife that I didn't plan on making any friends. I already had 2 friends, and I couldn't handle any more. Let's see, and I'm lost. There we are. Well, I'll be darned if I didn't make friends with everyone sitting in the front 2 rows tonight, and Anthony. I became a part of something greater, a family. As a family, I know that these other graduates and the instructors behind me will always be there for me if I need anything. And as most of you know, there can't be 7 mothers in a family. So Anthony and I have taken the time to assign new family roles to each of the faculty members sitting behind us.
I'm going to ask that you all please rise as we call your name. Candace Byrne, please rise. You shall be known as our sweet great-great-grandmother who keeps butterscotch in her purse.
Tiffany Wright, please rise. You joined us halfway through nursing school, so you're our cousin who married into the family.
Donetta Markham, will you please rise? You were our first instructor in our family, so you'll be known as our older sister. A sister that's hard on us, but has helped us become better people. Hers is so sweet.
You'll love this one. Karen Dameron, please rise. You've been gone for a year now. So you're our cousin from Texas who only comes in for important life events.
Linda Taylor, we didn't forget you. Please rise. You're our crazy aunt. I'm not done. Who thinks the moon landing was staged and that the FBI is out to get her. I'm still. Dwana Dean, please rise. You're our mom that embarrasses in front of our friends with your jokes and wheezy laugh.
Mary Simpson, please rise. Due to time constraints, please check your UPIKE email for family comparison. I wasn't done, but okay. But seriously, you're the head of our family. You keep us in line by never sleeping and sending emails at 3 in the morning.
Okay, before we continue, a quick head count. Is Kim Ramey and Makisha Holbrooks here yet? Okay, good. Welcome. Over the course of the 2 years, we've enjoyed some funny moments, and we want to share with you just a few of them. Dr. Simpson done told this joke. But yesterday, we had a luncheon at Dr. Simpson's house. It started around 12 p.m. Melanie decided what a better way to get some FaceTime with the dean of the nursing school than locking her keys in her car and leaving at 7 p.m. And how about this one? Rachel, remember that time before a test that Miss Dean told us to take a deep breath and hold our left side to decrease our anxiety? You were holding your right side and I was holding my left. You look at me and say, Anthony, your left side. And I said, Rachel, this is my left side, that's your right.
Carly, remember that time we were pre-planning at PMC and under their allergies it read in all capital letters EGG? And we were stumped. We could not figure out what they were allergic to. After a few minutes, we finally realized that they were allergic to eggs.
You're still talking.
That is right. Roxanne, remember that time we were learning about terroristic threatening and you asked Mrs. Taylor, and I quote, "Is it terroristic threatening if I look at someone and say, I'm the Ronda Rousey of the Philippines?"
You're still talking.
That is right. Come on. We all have our own weird pre-test rituals. Some of us go to the classroom to study before the test. Some of us will sit in our cars and study. Then you have people like Michael Webb, who likes to do a series of toe touches before sitting down and taking an exam.
And now, since this is our night, I'm going to list off a few things that only Jeremy and I and the other 30 graduates would understand. Like using Roger Hub to calculate just what you need on that final to get a 75.5. Or refreshing Joule 1,000 times after an exam to see if the grades are posted. And how about this? Which grade's more important to you, the 75.5 or the 850? Did anyone get Miss Dean's pre-test jokes or did you laugh out of fear? And one more. How about singing Achy Breaky Heart, also known as the Mag Sulfate song with now Dr. Dameron.
I think this group in particular will be great nurses. The main reason is because nothing can distract us. If you ever want to test your ability to focus, try taking over 50 tests during nursing school, but taking them directly beside construction of a building. I now get stressed when I take a test and it's quiet. I can actually hear myself think, and it's frightening.
With all jokes aside, we have truly grown as nurses. We've come from being very frightened to go into a patient's room the first week to balancing the workload of 3 patients. During our last few clinics, we've battled through exams, precepting, HESIs, clinicals, skill checkoffs, and now only the NCLEX stand between us and what I believe we were born to do, and that is to care for our patients. Thank you to all of our family and friends that are here to celebrate all of our hard work and accomplishments, and thank you to the instructors behind us who shaped us into the nurses we are today.
We'd like to leave you with 2 quotes. The first is from Maya Angelou. She said, "They may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel." The second is a variation of a campaign slogan from Donald Trump. But instead of making America great again, DeBoard Osborne 2016, making nurses' pennings great again. Thank you.
What can I say? Thank you. There. Where's Jeremy going? Oh, over there. Okay. I just thought he was going to keep walking out the door or something. Each year, the School of Nursing is fortunate to have the opportunity to recognize outstanding achievement in our graduating class. And Dr. Boozer is here to assist me in presenting the awards. The first award is the Vivian Day Award. Vivian Day was the wife of Franklin Day, a faculty member at what was then Pikeville College for many years. She served on the first advisory board for nursing and helped establish the program. After her death, the award was named in her honor. The recipient of this award achieved the highest grade point average over 2 years in nursing courses. And I'm delighted that we could present this award to Luann Collins. The next award is the Elizabeth Akers Elliott Award. Ms. Akers was a student nurse at what was then Pikeville Methodist Hospital School of Nursing. Her portrait, which is there, is displayed on the easel and it hangs in our office. Our School of Nursing and this award is named after her. And I would again like to recognize John Elliott for the many contributions of the Elliott family to the program. The recipient of this award was selected by nursing faculty, and this recipient reflects the very spirit of nursing that looks at critical thinking, judgment, leadership abilities, and bringing people together. And it gives me great pleasure to present the Elizabeth Akers Elliott Award to Carly Smith. Our next award is a very special one. It's the Outstanding Nursing Student Award. And this student is selected by their classmates as the nurse who would best provide safe, compassionate care should they or a family member become ill. And it gives me great pleasure to present the Outstanding Student Award to Stacy Collins. Congratulations to all. Okay. Each year, the Student Nurses Association makes a donation to an organization or charity of their choice. The students do choose who the donation or what organization it is to go to. And it's all based on their fundraising efforts and the many 537 dozen donuts that we had, both pins and the donations, had got us there. And the student nurses have been very active under the leadership of Canda Byrne, their advisor, Carly Smith, the president, Caitlin Preston, and upcoming President Brooke Ball. And will Carly and Caitlin and Brooke come to the stage for the presentation of the student nurses gift.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank you for attending our pinning ceremony. This day is very important to us as we embrace the beginning of the rest of our lives.
As nurses, we know how important it is to be caring, loyal, compassionate, and quick to respond to all of our patients. However, we know that some patients may not be able to make it to the hospital on their own.
We want to take the time to say how much we appreciate and care for the first responders that allow for prompt and safe arrival of patients. Even when unforeseen circumstances occur in the field, we know how important your jobs are to the medical field.
As nurses, our battle is presented behind hospital doors, while the first responders are out in the field.
On January 26, 2016, Elkhorn City Volunteer Fire Department responded to a call of a house fire. This was much more than a home on fire to us. One of our very own, Miss Karen Dameron, who we love very much, lost her in-laws, Ross and Dixie Dameron. Tonight, we want to honor them.
On behalf of SNAP, the Student Nurses Association of Pikeville, we would like to present an honorary donation of $650 to Elkhorn City Volunteer Fire Department as a small token of our appreciation for your hard work and the prompt response to a fire that changed so many people's lives.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. We'll scoot over.
Yeah, we'll scoot over.
Before I go, I just wanted to congratulate each and every one of you guys. Like she said there, I've been in the emergency medical services and fire service field for 23 years. I'm sure eventually I'm going to cross paths with some of you. So, just like to say congratulations. And on behalf of the Elkhorn City Fire Department, we sure appreciate your fundraising effort for us. It will be put to good use. And God bless you all. And thank you for your time. And I appreciate it.
Thank you, Chief Moore, for the work that you and your crew do. And to Larry and Karen Dameron, you continue to be in our thoughts and prayers as you continue to move through the days. Now, we will now start into the pinning to our graduates. As your name is read, please come up to the platform to receive your Gideon's Bible, a rose and a candle, and to be pinned by your nursing faculty. And to the family and friends, they have written a personal message to each of you, and I'll read that as they come to the stage. And please feel free to come here to the stage and take as many pictures as you would like, and it's your evening tonight. Will the faculty please stand? And Dr. Westgate. Kayla Blackburn. Thanks to all my amazing instructors I've had the pleasure of learning from these past 2 years. To my mom and boyfriend, thanks for my dream to be a nurse. So thankful for all the new friends. And most importantly, I want to thank God for this wonderful opportunity to be in this program and to help others for the rest of my life. Stephanie Nicole Blair. Okay. Okay, baby girl wants to thank all her family for their support in every adventure I take on. Especially thanks to my mom, Jennifer Runyon, and sister Samantha Blair for calming me down when I called in a panic on every exam. To Byron, you were there when I wanted to give up, and you gave me that extra push. Thank you to my nursing family. I never would have made it through school without your friendships. Luann Marie Collins. First, I give thanks to God, for without him, I would never have gotten through this program. An extra big thank you to Mom and my sister Helen for help with the kids and listening to my many meltdowns. So thankful for all the friends made in nursing school. I would be lost without you. And thank you to all of the instructors who worked so hard to teach us how to be the best nurses. And I think Luann also gets the best prize for anxiety-driven. Stacy Collins. I would like to thank my family and friends for all their support that always was there, their understanding and encouragement all during these last 2 years. To my husband, Andy, for his endless encouragement and motivation and faith in me. I could not have done it without you. Okay. Keith Anthony DeBoard. I would like to thank God, my fiance, Charlotte, and my family for all their support. I also want to thank my classmates, and especially to Carla Smith for always sewing my pants. There's a story behind that one, too. Kelly Shea Dorton. I love saying that name. Thanks to my parents who gave me a life completely full of love, opportunity, and support. Thank you to my Josh for helping me survive some of the toughest days of my life and never leaving my side. To my brother and Julie, you gave me a baby niece for graduation. To Nanny and Peppa, and my crew of great aunts who always believed I was a superstar. I hope to continue to make you all proud as I serve the role my good Lord has blessed me with. Chelsea Morgan Fannin. First, I want to thank God for leading me here to this moment. Thanks also to my family and boyfriend, Zach, for pushing me to be the best that I can. To my friends that I met along the way who have become more like my family, thank you. I could never have made it without you all. Roxanne Caldona Gavlinsky. Nursing school has been a tough, but at the same time, a fulfilling journey. In this journey, I've been inspired by wonderful people who helped me grow as the person I am now. I am blessed to have undying support and love from my family and friends, especially my wonderful husband, Steve, and amazing son, Noah. I'm honored to have met such wonderful professors. And lastly, I want to thank God for directing me to the right path. I would not have been standing in front of you if it wasn't for his love and guidance. Lindsay Brooke Gibson. Without God, nothing is possible. Without Him, I am thankful. Love you, Mom, for watching Mila while I studied countless hours, and Granny for watching over me. To my family, friends, and teachers for being so supportive. And lastly, again, I'm thankful for Mila. Mommy did it. Lindsay also gets the award for the most exclamation points in a sentence. Daisha Mashia Hamilton. Thank you to my husband, Dustin, for always being there and never complaining when I couldn't be there in return. Also to my family, thank you for instilling in me the drive to always do well and pursue my dreams. And the friends I have made here that have turned into family, wow, guys, we've made it. But the Lord knows I couldn't have done this without Miss Dean. Thank you for always believing in us. Okay. Brianne Kelly Hatmaker. First and foremost, I give glory to God for the path He placed me on, to my parents for all you do and continue to do. You never missed a single ball game, recital, competition, or graduation. But most importantly, you never stopped pushing me. To my friends who stayed at my side, you understood when my social life took an abrupt toll, and you put up with my sassiness, not Bree. Okay? To my boys, Noah, Kyle, and Nathan, even miles apart, you lifted me up. And to my lifting family, I guess the weightlifters, your support means more than you know, inside and outside the gym. If I left anybody out, thanks to all of you too. Congratulations to us, the class of 2016. Jerry Dawn Helton. Thank you, God, for giving me the extra time I needed to become a stronger, more confident nurse. To my boyfriend for always knowing what to say when I am down. And to his parents for housing and feeding me through the hardest part of school. And of course to my parents and sister for their constant love and support. I would not definitely have made it without any of them. Makisha Holbrooks. Thank you. Thank you to my mom and grandmother for so much support and encouragement and always to do my best. And to my boyfriend, Brandon, for staying by my side while I spent countless weekends studying. And I cannot forget my best friend, Kim Ramey, for all of our late night study sessions, and I'm sure there's a little gossip thrown in there to boot. I'm so glad we got to go through this journey together. Okay. Sarah Elizabeth Hunt. Thank you to my friends and family for all of your love and all that encouragement for all those days. To the nursing faculty for instilling knowledge and compassion each and every one of us needs to be the best nurses possible. I would also like to thank my mom in heaven, who was and continues to be my motivation. I'm blessed to have every single one of you in my life. Melanie Denise Joyce. My journey here began as a Pikeville College student, athlete, a graduate, an employee, and now a UPIKE nursing graduate. My loving family, friends, faculty, and staff have been a huge motivating force. Together you challenge me to be the best version of myself, you pick me up when I fall, and you celebrate my accomplishments. I could not have survived it all without your prayers. I love you all for that. I'm so grateful for this moment and so excited to see what the future holds. Kimberly Christian Little. I got your name right. I'm so thankful for my family and the love and support you have given me over the last 2 years. I'm thankful for all your friends all along the way, but most importantly, I'm thankful to God for giving me the peace, comfort, and guidance that I needed all throughout this journey. Kristen Page Little. I would like to thank my mom, Gage, and both of our families for all the love and support. I definitely wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. I'd like to thank God for helping me keep my faith and courage to get me through. I was lucky enough to not only have one nursing family, but two. Each of you have impacted my life in so many ways. Good luck on each of your journeys. I love you guys. Carla Lynn Miller. First and foremost, I have to thank God for being with me every step of the way, and my dad for watching over me from above throughout this journey. I want to thank my husband for believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself, and both our families who have helped so many ways and are my biggest cheerleaders. To my baby boy Grayson, it's my reason for everything. I love you all so much and can never express how truly thankful I am for all of you. Jeremy Carson Osborne. I would like to thank my beautiful wife, Brandy, for tolerating me and for being my best friend anyway. And thanks to my parents for providing a life of opportunity and always being there when I need you. To my instructors and to Kathy for always having a strong pot of coffee every morning before lecture. And lastly, thanks to my 31 classmates standing behind me and in front of me right now. Nobody knows what we've been through these past 2 years, and I hope we remain close friends. Okay. Caitlin Hope Preston. Thank you to my mom, Denise Cochran, for pushing me to do my very best and being the most positive role model in my life. To my fiance, Justin, for showing me my true potential. And thank you to his loving family for doing the same. A huge thanks to my sister Brooke for knowing the true torment of nursing school, as she was also dealing with it herself and cried with me when things got tough. And to my nursing family for shoulders to lean on. And thank you to the School of Nursing for empowering me with the knowledge I will need to conquer my dreams. Kimberly Ramey. Thank you to my parents and grandparents for loving me and raising me to know I can accomplish anything I set my mind to. To my best friend, Makisha Holbrooks, for being by my side, for all the laughs and the tears throughout nursing school, and way before that, since we started school at age 4. Okay. That's a long-time friend, the best there are. Anita Marie Ratliff. First of all, I'd like to thank God for making my dream of being a nurse come true. Thanks to my husband and children for standing by my side and always during all this time in nursing school. Thanks to the rest of my family and friends, with a special thanks to my parents, uncle, brother, and mother-in-law. Lastly, I wish to thank the nursing instructors for instilling the knowledge and confidence to begin my career. Carla Robinette. Oh, that's a Williamson chair. That's a West Virginia chair. Thank you to my husband, Jonathan, for putting up with my late night studying and taking care of the home front during this journey. To my parents, Charles and Sandra, who have offered many words of praise and encouragement. To Johnny and Margie for all the pep talks and support. And lastly, my kids. Kathleen and John, you have pushed me what makes me carry on and keeps pushing me to make me a better person and succeed. Love you all. Okay. Paige Sloan. I would like to thank God for all his blessings. To my mother, Susan, for being my rock and biggest fan. So that's a rock fan, right? Okay. To my dad, Greg, for teaching me to always give my all and being there for me. My friends have listened to more complaining than anyone should have to. And last but not least, thanks to Sam Godsey and my nanny for all the support and belief in me. The quiet one, Marissa Morgan Royce Smallwood. I would like to thank God, my parents, grandparents, boyfriend, and all the rest of my family for getting me to this point with your full love and support. I can't do anything with you behind me and pushing me forward. To my nursing family for the memories and friendships that I will hold close to my heart, and always for the nursing instructors for giving me the knowledge and simply believing in me. Okay. Carly J. Lynn Smith. Thank you to God, along with my father and mother, who have blessed me beyond measures. No words express how grateful I am for your love and support. To my brother, who reminds me that anything less than 110% will never be enough. Thank you. For my nursing family, to each and every one of you, you gave me a home and accepting my blonde moments and helping me find myself. To amazing instructors and the lasting impact on my life. And to all my, when you get to where you're going, don't forget to turn back around and thank those who have helped you along the way. Very fitting words. Julie Elizabeth Stacy. I would like to thank my parents for always encouraging me to do my best, my boyfriend for always being so supportive, and my friends who were patient with me these last 2 years. And thanks to all of Shelby's grandparents for babysitting at any given time, and I appreciate you much, much more than you will ever know. Ashley Mariah Williams Stewart. Okay. I would first like to thank God because without his guidance and grace, I would not be here today. To my parents for your love and sacrifice, you guys have always been my biggest support. To my husband and children who have been so patient and loving, walking this road with me, I know there are many times that clinicals, studying, and class took away from our time together. To the faculty who have handed down their knowledge and taught me everything to be a great nurse. And lastly, a big thank you to my friend and fellow nurse, Dawn. I believe that's Dawn Bentley. Not only have you been a great help, but a great source of support for our entire class. Christy Tackett. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for getting me through, even though at times things would seem dark. To my family and friends for all their love and the tremendous amount of help, especially my mother, Betty Tackett, stepdad, David Williamson, and future in-laws, Donna and James Mullins. Last but not least, to my fiance, Corey Mullins, you put up with me throughout it all and the constant faith, love, and support. I never could have made it here. Sailor Noel Thomas. I would like to thank God for being with me throughout this journey. to Dylan and both of our families for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. To my closest friend Rita for getting me through days that I just wanted to give up. And to my daughter, Delaney, did I get it right? Okay. Who is my ultimate inspiration and reason for walking across the stage today. And is that Delaney right there? Bring her up here. Come see Mommy. Come see Mommy. There you go. That's I didn't do it that time. It was Mommy. Okay. Michael Ryan Webb. I want to thank God for all his blessings. None of this would have been possible without him. Thanks to my mother and all the family for their love and support over the years. To my fiancée, Jackie, for always being patient with me, never seeing her. And lastly, I want to thank my late father for always encouraging me and reminding me of how proud he was. This is for you. And last but not least, Rachel Danielle Yates. As I receive this honor, I'd like to take a moment to thank my wonderful friends, family, and fiancé for all the support they have extended to me. I wish to also thank the Elizabeth Akers Elliott nursing class of 2016. You all have become like brothers and sisters that I never had. Lastly, I want to thank God for giving me the heartfelt desire to become a nurse and for guiding my footsteps along the way. As the Bible says in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 10, "For when I am weak, I am strong." After all the candles are lit, we will do the Florence Nightingale Pledge, which has simply been a tradition in pinning ceremonies. Linda Taylor will lead the class in the Nightingale Pledge.
maintain